Welcome
Welcome
to
to
Shade
Shade
in the
in the
City.
City.
I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we are jumping into our review of Before the 90 Days. I believe it is season 6, episode, don't get me lying.
You looking it
My
up, ain't
phone,
you?
huh?
You looking it up, ain't you?
Well, no, the phone is not working for me, but it's on my notes. Um, it is, what does it say? Come on, Google. I know the name is something about sex, lies, and 10. It's episode 10, sex, lies, and videotapes. So before we get started, I just want to say thank you guys. Thank you so much for getting us across that 500 threshold. We appreciate you guys so much for your support. And so if you have not already, Shade Squad, please continue to show us the love and hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get into it because, well, I don't even want to get into the first part, but we'll get into it. I was a little disgusted.
She always gives me Jasmine and Gino, and she got them.
And I'm happy I did because y'all would be getting all type of details that y'all don't want. So thankfully I got them this episode. Let's get into it and let's get shady. So Gino and Jasmine are still working on improving their relationship. So they're taking a weekend getaway to Boquete is what I got. Panama. I guess it's in the woods. It's supposed to be very natural. It look cute though. It looked like something I want to do. It looks like it's a lot of bugs, but it looked like something I want to do. So they're trying to have sexy time, and it was just nasty. This is what my notes say. I'm telling you verbatim. Okay. Jasmine pulls out some toys, and then I tuned out after that. So that was that scene. Now Jasmine and Gino had a great night, according to Jasmine. And I left that right there. They're going horseback riding in the Panamanian River. Gino is worried about being kicked by the horse, and they're trying to make memories like the counselor advised them to. So when they're done, he wants to take pictures and ask her to send them because he wants to share with his family. Jasmine tells him when she gets to the States, she doesn't want his family to be involved because she feels like they don't like her. And what's so crazy to me, outside of the nastiness of it all, I was just like, they seem like they're actually having a good time.
Like they seem like a normal couple.
But then, of course, Jasmine had to take something and mess up the moment because I thought it was sweet that he's like, oh, I want to share with my family. Like, I want to show you, you know what I mean? Like, I want to share the pictures. And
well, I didn't think, I mean, personally, I didn't think that messed up the moment because I would have felt the same way. Why do you want to share a picture that I'm in or a picture of me?
Well, you know what? Pictures are probably already touchy for them anyway because of their history. So
yeah. But she's like, they don't even like me. So why you want to send a picture of me or a picture with me in it?
Well, basically, she brings up the comments his cousin left, and I guess Dana. And so she felt that it was rude and uncalled for. Do you know what Dana said? Because I didn't get that.
Something about, does she really love Gino or something like that? Questioning whether she really loves him.
So basically, Gino is like, okay, look, can we schedule a video call and see if you guys can kind of talk things out? And Jasmine really doesn't want to do it, but agrees to do it. And Gino just doesn't want to be in the middle between Jasmine and his family. However, he is concerned about how this call is going to go because Jasmine was like, I don't take to criticism very lightly. And I said, well, you don't take to anything lightly, Jasmine, because you couldn't even enjoy the rest of this day.
I mean, he did bring up the family. We know how he was acting.
And she could have let it ride and enjoyed the rest of the trip. She don't know how to let Ish go.
I would have been like, they don't need to see no pictures of me. All that shit you talking. Especially the way they acted at the tell-all. No. I wouldn't let it ride either. Razvan and Amanda. Razvan says they've been fighting for the past week, so he wants to go take her to, take her out, show her a good time to kind of, outweigh the bad stuff. So he takes her to
He's so cute to me, and not cute like on the
I
like,
thought so too.
not like even appearance.
Yeah.
I mean, he's sweet like that because I'm attracted to people's like spirit, like their energy, and
Yeah,
what he gives to me. He tries so hard, and I know it's not the first 15 minutes, so I'm not gonna say it, but she's
I told you opposites attract.
she's a like.
I told you what they say about opposites, girl. So he took her to get some to a traditional Romanian restaurant for date night. He said, I'm trying my best. Listen, we need a redo, we need a restart. So, it's cute. He's reading her the menu because she don't know what the hell's going on. And it's reminding her just how sweet he is. Then he talks about his family in Croatia. And he wants her to meet his family. And she's like, do you think that they'll like me? He's like, yeah, yeah. So she's like, well, did they like your ex-wife? He's like,
no, not so much.
My mama didn't. And finding this out, makes her a little bit worried that they might not like her either. But he reassured her,
well, not if you're a butthole and you have no personality and you complain about everything. No.
Well, he said her good qualities. Okay.
Okay. I'm sorry.
He said that she's Christian, she has a good soul, and hey, you love me. Okay. But says that they probably will not like the fact that, about him moving to the US. But he's like, he don't care because that's always been his dream. And she's like, you never told me that. Had I known that from the beginning, it would have been a red flag. And he's like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? You don't trust me?
And he already told you he applied for a visa. So why would she makes my ass itch.
She said, like, well, I'm sorry. He was like, basically, this it's not you. I'm not just messing with you just to get to the US. And she's like that she has to take all this into account because she has her family to worry about, and
because she don't want you, Razvan. She just don't. She just trying to enjoy this vacation, but she not gonna call you when she get back to America. I'm just gonna let you know.
Well, she has to know his true intentions, and this makes him super insecure. He feels like, it sucks that he's investing himself and his feelings into someone who just can't stop trying to find a reason to argue with him. You messing up her vacation. That's what it is.
Right.
Now, Amanda said that they didn't discuss anything the night before, about his dream of moving to the US. And she knows that, she can be guarded, but she has to be because she has to protect her family. So, in the morning, Razvan said that he was thinking about the night before and wants to let her know that he does love her and he never had any bad intentions for her. And then lets her know that his friend Diana is throwing a pool party and he thinks that it'll help her relax.
I was here for Diana.
I was too. Her little baby suit was cute too. So they get there and Amanda is really not feeling it.
Because Diana's bodying was audying.
It was bodying. She said that she's never even heard of Diana. And she got her cheeks out. And she was like, I could be a little jealous. So they sit down and Diana said, girl, where your bathing suit at? It is a pool party. Like, Razvan, what happened? Why you didn't tell her? Razvan said, oh, she on her period. I said, what? You know what? It was so innocent, though. It was
I think he just, you know what it was? And I feel like, yes, was it terrible? However, I don't think he meant any harm. I think he was trying to defend her. Because you're at a pool party. It looks like in her demeanor, she came in looking stuck up like she is and stuffy. So the fact that we're all running around here damn near naked and you up here stuffy with your nose up in the air, I think he was trying to defend her to be like, no, it's not that she thinks she's better or you know what I mean? Yeah, she's on her period.
Exactly. So yeah, basically, and he let Diana know that they're gonna go meet his parents. And Amanda's worried about it because she says that the mom doesn't speak any English and Razvan is gonna have to translate. And she feels like that he might leave some things out. He's like, And I am. And she's like, you better not. And I think she was trying to look like she was joking, but that's not the vibe Diana was getting. She was picking up a whole different type of energy. And she was like,
Yes,
yeah,
she was.
come on, let's go to the side, boy. I need
Let's
to
go
talk
have a
to you.
girl talk.
So Diana asked her how their relationship is going. Do they fight? Because, if she started a relationship with someone, all she's going to want is peace and doesn't want to fight. And she asked her if she really loves him, because in her eyes, it shows that she loves him, but she want to kill him. It's giving very much toxic energy. I said, oh, all right, Diana. And Amanda, she just kind of like, she was like kind of laughing. I think she kind of took her for a joke. And she was like, yeah, I don't think that we're toxic and we love each other very much. She was like, oh, and how was that? In 6 days?
In 6 days. And I love when Diana was like, look, I don't want to see him hurt. Okay. So just don't play with him. And I've been saying this every review. Stop playing with him. You don't
But
like
now
him.
Amanda is kind of thinking that she just has a crush on Razvan, and that's why she's coming at her like that.
Anything to not take accountability for the fact she don't really like him.
And Diana basically like that. Watch yourself. Watch yourself, because you hurt him. I'ma hurt you, boo. That's what it was given.
You know what it is? And I shouldn't say that. I think that she likes him. I think she liked him as something to have fun. It was a distraction for her because she's grieving. But now that he's talking about moving and being in a real life relationship and the possibility of him meeting her kids and stuff like that, I think that's what's really freaking her out. And that's why she's falling all the way back, because she's like, nah, I thought I was just going to come over here and get me a little wang, wang, dang, dang and go back home.
She don't even want that.
Right. Well, and maybe a ring, but
I think she lying about her period.
You never know. They film this in, days, like back-to-back days. You never know.
She's been there for a week already. When did she get it?
When she was there, like after 2 or 3 days, she was there. So
2 or 3 days.
But yeah. Good old Statler and Dempsey. Statler has finally decided to wash her ass because she doesn't want to take a cold shower. Dempsey is better than me. I probably couldn't have been around her. She screams the whole time she's in the shower, and Statler's going to meet Dempsey's dad that day, so she's super nervous.
It was so funny. Dempsey thought that shit was hilarious.
Right.
Laughing.
And she's like, man up, basically.
Right.
And she's not feeling very comfortable. So Dempsey tells her that it's important her dad likes her, because if he doesn't, she would have to reconsider this relationship. And I said,
she's like, for real? And look, she's like, yeah.
Yeah, for real. So Statler's shocked to hear this. And then Dempsey reveals that her last relationship was very toxic. And she didn't eat and sleep. And so her dad is very protective after seeing her go through that. They get into a taxi to go meet her father, and they go to Saltburn, which is by the sea. I said, I have to remember that when I go to London, but I don't think I'll be out there. I'll be in London town. Now, Dempsey starts asking about her last relationship and asks if Statler felt the way about her ex as she does for her. Now, Statler tells her that she feels like she's her other half. So no, there is no way. And I'm not going to lie.
Comparison.
I hate to say it, because Statler's level of like romanticism, I can definitely identify with. I'm that person. Like, I would plan the whole.
Oh, you're saying you would be like Statler?
Oh, absolutely. Like, me, when I'm all in, I'm all in. And like, yeah, I do little sweet romantic thing. Like, that's who that is.
Yeah,
so
I am. Yeah, that's all cute. But I mean, she's a hoe.
But I do think this is soon. I
just feel like she's a hoe. So how many bitches you do it for?
Yeah, I don't do that for everybody. They basically get there. She meets her dad. She's obviously nervous and anxious. And she tells him he smells great. So they sit down.
He was just like, okay.
Right. He's not with the cutesy, like.
He's like, I take a hot shower.
Right. Okay. So basically he wants to get right into it. He's like, so why are we here? And who is this girl? And so Dempsey, is hesitant at first, but she lets her dad know that her and Statler have been in a relationship for about 7 months now. And her father doesn't get it and wants more of an explanation. And so, she tells her that, and basically tells Statler, please jump in at any time, because what are you here for? So Statler, explains that they talked for months and they had such an attraction that she just had to come over here and meet her. And then the father starts asking Statler if she's been to England before, and Dempsey puts her on blast. And I didn't realize it was Dempsey that actually put Statler on blast. I thought Statler would have said it herself because she doesn't mind saying it over and over. But Dempsey put her out and said, yeah, she has a thing for English girls. So now the daddy is really looking at her sideways, like as Nell said, so you might be a whore. And they go to grab their food. Dempsey gets up. Statler reveals that she would like to move to London with Dempsey, but she hasn't spoken to Dempsey about it. And the daddy's sitting there looking at her like, oh, bitch, you crazy.
Real time.
So, yeah, he tells her that basically you need to, you should probably slow down a little bit and just, kind of see how things go. Now, Statler runs off to the restroom, and then Dempsey's dad pulls her to the side.
He's like, we got to talk.
And he's like, pump your brakes. She's a little cuckoo cachoo.
Cuckoo cachoo.
And
yeah. And I don't want nothing to happen to you.
I don't want you to come up missing. Okay, because she's in love. Okay. So yeah. And so Dempsey now doesn't know what to do. Obviously, she knows Statler kind of messed up her last relationship because she was moving too fast. And so she's starting to feel like, yeah, maybe I should really be listening to what they're saying. And she also feels like, as Nell said, Statler loves everybody. She just wants to be loved. And I don't know if that has something to do with her being adopted and she has like something, psychological going on. But yeah, she just wants love. And Dempsey's like, no, I want to know that she loves me. Mm-hmm. So then I love the scene, I'm not gonna lie. So Statler wakes up Dempsey with a foot massage because it's Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day. And Statler thinks things went well with her dad. Dempsey tells her, she's glad. She thought
it went well. I know, girl. I put that. I put that in caps.
Caps. Yep, me too.
I'm glad you thought so.
Right. Dempsey thinks that her dad likes Statler, but is concerned that things are moving too fast, as we know. Based on Statler's history, she does think that, again, she's reiterating, I'm really gonna start moving a little slower. So Statler says that she usually is single on Valentine's Day, so she's super happy to finally have somebody to celebrate with, even though it's only been like, a couple days. So Statler snuck off to the store in the middle of the night, I guess, to grab some things for Valentine's Day and is planning a scavenger hunt for her. And I said, that is so cute. Yeah, so she goes, she does a scavenger hunt, and she thinks things are gonna, be better than expected and hopes that, Dempsey will let her move in. So she brings up...
that's the problem for me. That's what it is for me. It's not that... I think that's why I can't really get into it. I think it's beautiful for her to do it.
Oh, you think it's manipulation?
Yeah, I don't think it's genuine.
Oh, see, mine is genuine, Shay.
I think part of her wants to do it, but because she hasn't been with anybody for Valentine's Day. But do I think she's doing it because she loves her? No. I think she's doing it to smooch her over, and hopefully she'll let you move in.
Well, damn. Nell's put a whole little different type of spin on my romantic situation. Damn. So, but I do love how she was like, I need to tell her in a more loving way. And because I just kind of said it and she didn't really say it back. So she kind of felt away. And I do think that Dempsey just is a little bit more careful where, like, you can tell Dempsey is very intentional. Mm-hmm. Dempsey is very intentional. So yeah. And she knows she's repeating the same behavior and it's crazy or insane as some people would define it. And she might get hurt again, but she doesn't mind taking the risk.
Because she's done it so many times. So Cleo met up with her friend Jane to talk about the ups and downs that, have been going on between her and Christian. She said they've been having some ups and downs, but she really, really likes him. And after last night, she's feeling a lot more comfortable. She's feeling confident. Of course, her friend want to know what the hell happened. What happened? She said, after all that BS that he gave me, talking about how he doesn't make the first moves, once the lights went out, all that shit went out the window. He started kissing on her, and then they took it to the next level. I'm sure y'all know what the next level is. She said it was really nice, It was more like making love rather than having sex. And there was no awkwardness at all. Now, Christian, on the other hand, is telling a totally different story. He is back at the house telling production that, it was pretty awkward last night, but they ended up, but he did end up making the first move, and it was a good night. He said that they didn't have sex, but, they just had a few bases.
Can I tell you, I was trying to give you grace and not interrupt you too soon.
What?
Can I tell you, the whole time I was watching this scene, it gave me secret lovers.
That's not what she want to be.
That's what we are.
Not Cleo.
That's what it was giving.
Cleo said it not to me. Cleo said not me, boo-boo.
Well, Christian said different. Christian said different.
Guess what? It ain't a secret. You know why? Now, Cleo's friend just tells her, girl, be careful, because, what he's saying.
Jane is her name.
I've been said her name. But
you said Cleo's friend, though.
Now I did. I ain't gonna keep on calling her name. I don't know her.
She's just a friend of the show.
Right? She ain't my friend. I'll let y'all know her name initially. Goodness. All right, Jane. Okay. Like she know her personally.
Well, if it wasn't for Cleo inserting her all up in her business in the episode, in the storyline, I wouldn't even know Jane's ass for real. I would have just thought she was somebody else that she was just talking to.
Saying her name, you act like I'm disrespecting her. Like that's your bestie.
But look, because Cleo inserted her in all her business.
Cleo come after me. About not saying her name. Goodness.
And this is what makes me mad. Why does she have that girl running around with her? And we'll get into that. I ain't gonna jump ahead.
You sure?
All right, go ahead.
You already got on me about saying the girl name. Jesus Christ.
Shut up.
So Jane, I hope y'all know who it is, because I can't say it's Cleo's friend. She just told her to be careful, because what he's saying and what he's doing ain't adding up. The math ain't mathing. So Cleo met up with Jane again.
Bitch became a main character.
I guess that's how it happens. Because apparently she's upset. She said, in
the middle of the night. Don't forget that, in the middle of the night.
I don't know if it was in the middle of the night.
And it was raining outside.
It's
London, but still, it was raining outside.
Who the hell cares? This nigga hang out all types of times of night, hanging out at bars, all types of shit. Listen, coming back to the damn Airbnb at night with her homegirl is not gonna make him no difference.
No, I wasn't saying that way. Me as your homegirl, I love you. But what I'm not gonna do, girl, you better call me and we can talk this out. But in the rain, you know how I feel about the rain. It's hard to get me out the house in the rain.
You know what? So what she's saying is Jane is a better friend. I'm gonna say Jane's name and stop saying Treese, okay? How about that? That's what I'm gonna put some respect on Jane's name, okay?
Look, next time we open up, I'm like, my name is Jane.
No, you ain't Jane. You ain't Jane. You are Treese. Jane is the good friend.
Oh God, that was funny.
So basically, Cleo said, after she was intimate with Christian, they agreed that they was going to be open and transparent about it. But then she got a text from him that let her know he wasn't. He said that he told the cameras that they only went to second base or something. So of course she was upset that he was so vague with production. And then
because he don't want everybody in his business.
We've been in his. Why are you on a show then? On a reality show? We here to be in your business. The cameras is there to be in your business.
I'm playing devil's advocate.
Well, you can't. You can't, not here. Not here. Okay.
Oh,
She said basically that he told her that he did it to protect her.
now he is a gaslighter. He is a gaslighter.
Boy, bye.
That's one thing I'm gonna give her.
You
He's a
know why?
gaslighter.
Because he's a Gemini. Because he's a Gemini.
Damn.
I had to say it. I don't give a damn. Damn it. Okay.
And then she's a Virgo, right?
Yes, she is. Shade Squad.
Poor team.
Shade Squad who are Geminis, don't act like you don't know yourselves, okay? Because guess what? You can
Look, they might know themselves. They don't know the other side.
Social media will tell you y'all are the villains. Okay?
Right.
But she knows basically it was really to protect himself because he's worried about what people would think about him being with a trans woman, just like he didn't want to kiss her in the airport. Okay. But she said she doesn't want to be someone's secret lover.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And now she says she has zero, okay, trust in him. But you know what? She said even though she shouldn't, she still want to see where this goes. You know what? I can't help people that don't want to help themselves.
Oh, bless her heart. And what made me mad, Jane's sitting over there in the apartment with her. Nels is talking junk, right? And saying Jane is the better friend.
You basically said it.
At my big grown age, if I'm having problems with my man, Chanel gonna be like, you better learn how to open your mouth and talk to you. Ain't gonna sit on the couch with me between me and him.
Ma'am, let's not. That's because you and your man been together for 8 years. Y'all are a family. But guess what?
But if it was a new ninja
that came all the way from another country to play with your motherfucking feelings, you're goddamn right. I'm
okay. Maybe that's what I put it in the situation of me and you.
No, it ain't.
And I could see you being like, Treese, y'all are having an argument.
Treese,
I'm not coming out in the rain for this bullshit.
Guess what? He been getting that for 8 years. Okay, he been getting that for 8 years. Everybody and their mama know he got it. There's a baby that came from it. Okay. Everybody and their mama know. Okay, it ain't no hiding, no secret. But when you come all the way from another country, okay, playing in my homegirl face, slept with her, and then hiding it.
Okay.
We got sir, we got a whole problem. Oh yeah, I'm pulling up. And I ain't gonna do what my homegirl said and just sit there and be quiet. No, I'm not. Because you done called the wrong one for that.
Okay.
No.
I didn't see you coming over here in the rain to be like, hey, woo, woo, woo. Woo, woo, woo. I see you like, girl, get your life together and get that out your house. We get into my fave. Y'all know I actually caught Tyray on a live on TikTok the other day.
She sent the shit to me.
Hey, y'all, Shade Squad, let's manifest this. You know, we got a new moon coming on, what is it, August, I believe it's 30th. So let's manifest this, put it on your vision boards, and let's manifest. I want to talk to Tyray. Let's see if we can get an interview from Tyray. I want to talk to Tyray. I really want to get to know him as a person. I do. How many of y'all, real talk, drop down in the comments, how many of y'all would be really interested to sit and hear about Tyray? Because I am. I would love. It
would still be a one-sided show because I would have to shut my mouth the entire time because he would know. I think you are a stone cold idiot. A stone cold.
No, but based off of how he behaves on TikTok, and this is why I think we might be actually able to do it, because he takes it in stride. Like he doesn't as long as
he know he know he an idiot.
He know he a little bit foolish. So I don't know. I would like to see Tyray on the channel.
A little bit foolish.
Tyray, if you're out there, we would like to get an interview because I would love to talk to you and just get your whole mindset. I'd like to get into your mind on what was going on when this.
You want to try and understand a fool.
Yeah, I want to understand it.
All right, let's kind of like trying to understand a psycho or serial killer.
What do they say? You're crazy if you try to understand a crazy person. All right, let's jump into Tyray, y'all. So he's packing to go meet the mystery that is Carmella. All right. He says he has never stopped messaging Carmella. And
no, he's never stopped messaging Christian.
Stop. And you know, so whomever she is has been ghosting him. Right. But he feels if he could meet this person, it would give him some closure. So he used the information that he got from the private investigator and was finally able to get in touch with Carmella, who got back to him. And he let the person know that he was catfished by someone.
You know, he's spending so much energy in this, and I could think of a million things he could spend his energy in. The way he said it took, he's been spending like a month doing this, trying to get in contact with this person that didn't even contact him, that don't know about him.
We're gonna have to go over our interview questions before you go.
You see, this is why I need Jane, because she just wants to shush. She just wants to mute me.
I'm just saying. So yeah, so he's like, yeah, I found the site. She hit me back. And he said, I need closure in this moment. You know what I'm saying? And I think if I can sit down with this person, that this will be what I need. And the only thing that I was confused about, and that would even be something I would like to ask him. So what if a man walked into that bar or restaurant?
What difference does it make? It's the real Carmella, the one you ain't never even spoke to before, other than to meet up. This is not who you've been having conversations with.
Well, no, because he said that he was relieved to realize that Carmella is real.
Well, of course, it's a real person. Where do you think the pictures came from? AI?
Nels' ass is itching right now. So he had every intention of going back to Barbados, but the real Carmella lives outside of Denver. So he sits down with his mom and tells her his plans and worries if she's going to be okay because he's taking his sister's, was it Lepre? And I know we've seen LaShanti, the other sister's name I think is like Lepre or something like that.
I don't know, because I'm mad at them too, because they going right along with this foolishness. I ain't even.
You wouldn't support me. See, this what. So you would be Jane, but you wouldn't be LaShanti?
Nope, not with this foolishness. This is foolishness. This is dumb bullshit. This is foolishness at its best. Absolutely not. I would not support your ass, and I would tell you you're a dumbass and you're wasting your money for going the fuck over there.
Well, he's not sure what to expect. And isn't sure that she had anything to do with this catfish situation. And his mom is concerned that he might get his heart broken again. Tyray says that he's not going to fall in love with her. And his mom questions how he knows that. How does he know that when he hasn't seen her?
Why is she trying to make this sound romantic?
So he feels like, again, this is the closure that he needs.
I can't deal with you.
It's the closure. So Tyray is preparing. Right. So Tyray is preparing for his meeting with Carmella. He's out there ironing his nice sweater. And when have you ever ironed a sweater?
I ain't never ironed a sweater.
Okay.
Usually when I take it out the dryer, it's good to go.
Right. So obviously he wants to buy Carmella a gift. She didn't have to take her sweet, precious time to come and meet with him. So he wants to go get her something. And as he's looking at jewelry, now this would be Nels, because that would be me. Look, I got to get you the nicest thing. I'm not as crazy as Tyray, but again, I'm a very romantic person. I got to go get the most expensive thing. This bitch was like, get a candle. He out here trying to buy her.
You're ready wasting your money on a plane ticket, hotel, just to talk to somebody you ain't never spoke to before. Has nothing to do with this situation. And now you want to buy them a gift. That's because he's hoping the real Carmella will like him.
So his sister asked him how he's feeling, and Tyray admits that he's nervous. They're supposed to be meeting up at a lounge. He feels like this is an end to a journey or possibly a new beginning. And he texts Carmella to tell her that he's arrived. And says if she doesn't show up, he'll be crushed. There'll be an ice box where his heart used to be.
The hell? Oh. Meisha and Nico. Meisha is concerned after the huge blow up with Nico the night before. You know what? She said that they've never communicated like this before. she's really worried about their future, and she said she don't know what to do because she's feeling depleted right about now. Nico, oh, and I'm sorry, she went downstairs to go get some coffee. It was giving Tree so much because she was aggravated. She couldn't find no damn coffee. She's like, what the hell?
If you can't have it, it will do that to you.
Apparently, eventually she found some. And then Nico, he went outside to join her because she never came back to the room. She said she had to get out and get some air. Okay. They went to bed in a bad space last night and she was super confused. He told her that he knows that she doesn't like the way he behaves and he wants to work on it because he loves her and he wants this relationship. He thinks the way he behaves has a lot to do with his culture. He says, that in his culture, they're more intimate and Meisha wants to be more public as far as showing affection. And he said, basically, he's willing to work on changing that. And basically, this makes her day. She says she doesn't know who this Nico was. Okay. And she's trying to figure out basically if this is the real Nico or the one over the phone is the real Nico. And he asked for her forgiveness and he and said he thinks that he needs to be more gentle with her and goes into all the things that he loves about her and how she's so good to him, and not to mention she's beautiful. And he said he's crazy about her and he just wants her to have patience with him. That this is the Nico she loves and knows. He said that he'll do whatever it takes to make her happy because he really is concerned about how she feels and she wants to see how this next week is going to go because she only has 1 week left. So apparently they spent one entire week just arguing and dealing with bullshit, and now it's 1 week left, and it's giving the Razvan and what you call situation.
Well, I just want to say that maybe if it wasn't giving BS for me, this would have seemed sweet, but
she's not good at seeing BS, so I'm not.
No, Nikola gives me, because he already told us he'll say what he need to say to make Meisha marry him.
Maybe he had a change of heart.
No, I think that he realized that she was getting pissed off and that he did something wrong and his jokes weren't funny no more. And then he was like, oh, okay, she's not taking too light to my shade that I've been throwing at her. So let me clean it up a little bit more and make it seem so sweet and tell her the things that she wants to hear. And but we still, I just personally feel like I don't want to say he wants to get to America because I don't even think that's his goal. I don't know what his goal is. I really can't tell you, but I don't think it's Meisha. I think he's been by himself so long. I think that he's too emotionally immature.
He's just an old Krabby Patty.
Yeah, I think that he is too emotionally immature. And because he has no, I don't want to say life experience, but has a man ever had a girlfriend?
Yeah, the one
like he just has no real life experience to. I don't know. I just don't see this working. And again, he's already told us he'll tell us whatever she wants to hear. Thank you so much, Shade Squad, for tuning in to another review of Before the 90 Days. If you have not already, please, please, please make sure that you hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure that you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, Twitter, and Facebook. And please, again, as Nell said, make sure that you hit that notification bell because you want to be around when we want to go live and celebrate hitting the big 500. May not be big to y'all, but it's a very big accomplishment to us, and we want to
well past our 500 threshold.
Right, we're already there, but we want to celebrate with y'all, and thank you guys. And so keep an eye out, and we'll let you know. We'll put the notification up a couple of days early, so it'll be sitting there, so you know what time we're going live and what day. Please bear with us and give us patience. My son is celebrating his birthday next week, so we got a lot to do in a little bit of time. But we will be celebrating and we want you guys to be there. And yeah, so again, you guys have a good night and we'll catch you next week for another episode of Before the 90 Days. Bye-bye.